There are things about women that men will never understand, but when it comes to decoding your men, it may be easier than you think. From what they mean when they ask for more space, to how to argue fairly, these are 10 things guys wish girls knew. If this is your first time visiting us, don't forget to click the red subscribe button to see more videos like this one. Making the first move. You might be surprised, but it actually takes a lot of courage for a guy to make the first move. Men have a real fear of rejection, especially if they really like the girl. Many men would love for a girl to make the first move and show that she is actually interested. This is not only great for a guy's ego, but the chances of him saying yes are high, because he understands and respects how much guts it takes to ask someone out. They need space. It's no surprise men need their space. They tell women this all the time. The problem is, most of the time, girls take it the wrong way. When a guy says he wants space, your first reaction is usually to cling on to them as if you've done something wrong. This completely backfires. He doesn't mean anything personal. Guys just need time and space so they can miss you. So if your guy says he needs space, give it to him. Chances are he's just going through something or wants some alone time. A woman in control. Whether it's choosing where to eat or initiating sex, men find themselves always having to call the shots. This can get very boring, and sometimes they want a woman who can take control. It's sexy when a woman knows what she wants, and it's even sexier in the bedroom. Showing a guy that you are a woman in control shows that you have opinions, and when you are the one to initiate sexy time, it will give a much-needed boost to his ego. Crying is blackmail. Making a girl cry is a guy's worst nightmare, and it's something that all women know. Many times women will cry in an argument even if it doesn't warrant such an emotional response. When unwarranted crying happens, men feel like they are being blackmailed. Of course, there are times that he will feel bad if he did something to hurt you. When that isn't the case, they will stop the argument just to make you stop crying. But that doesn't mean the argument is over in their minds. Thinking about the future. Though it may not seem like it, guys are always thinking about the future, just not the same way you are. There are many things men want to accomplish before they can even begin to plan forever with you. From financial stability to being where they want in their careers, men want to make sure they have the security to take care of a wife and family. Though he may not tell you this, men are always working to obtain these mental milestones so they can get to the fun stuff, like planning a life and a family with you. Overly giddy. This is one thing guys just don't understand about girls. When you see your friends or freak out with giggles and screeching noises from excitement, this absolutely repulses guys. Having to be present for these moments is embarrassing for guys because it almost always gains attention from everyone within earshot. No, they aren't telling you to stop being excited to see your friends, they just wouldn't mind if you toned it down a notch. Their vanity. With the rise of metrosexual men, it's no secret that men are beginning to care about their appearance. The difference between men and women is, women dress to impress other women, yet men dress to get the girls. Guys are actually worrying about what you think about their hair, skin, weight, and clothes. They may not ever tell you, but if you take the time to compliment a guy on his looks, they would love it. Men are just like women. They need to know they are good looking, and that their hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Hints don't work. Just like you, men aren't mind readers. From trying to tell if you're interested to figuring out what to get you for Christmas, men are horrible at receiving hints. If you want something from a guy, you just have to tell him. And if you're dropping hints like crazy and still don't get what you are hinting at, don't be mad at the men. There is actually scientific evidence that men have a harder time deciphering emotions when they look at a woman's eyes compared to when they look at a man's eyes. Arguments are null after 7 days. One dirty tactic women have been using in arguments for centuries is bringing up the past. This is a major pet peeve to men and is completely unfair in their eyes. When you resort to past arguments, it feels like you are doing so for the sake of winning an argument, which doesn't solve the problem at hand. Remember to fight fair and realize that you should be fighting the issue and not your partner. He wants attention too. There is something about being out in a large group that makes men suddenly get competitive. If you are giving another man praise or attention, this may cause your guy to get jealous. They probably won't admit it, but men want to be the one to receive all your attention, and when it's given to someone else, it may bruise their ego. Try to give your guy a boost in social settings by touching their arm or giving them a compliment. Are you surprised by anything on this list? What are some of the things you wish you knew? React in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.